Okay, guys. So this is Leo's here, CEO and founder of 𝗕𝗩𝗘𝗥. So today I have here with me a very special guest, Mr. Andrew. Andrew is one of our students from our job coaching program, and recently he has landed a very good job with one of the ERP companies based in Sydney. And I want to bring him on the show to share with you his experience with our program. What has he learned? Did he get any benefits from it? And what does he say about the program? So for those of you who are thinking about joining our program, or maybe you're thinking about getting some help, maybe after today you might have a better answer.
Yes.
Can you hear? Okay, so Andrew, introduce yourself first to everybody who doesn't know much about you. Who are you, and where do you live now? And yeah, tell them about yourself.
So hello everyone. Thanks for having me, Leo.
Yes.
So my name is Andrew. So I just like everyone else. I just started my journey like 4 years ago. Came to Australia with an Australian dream of living in these beautiful countries and finding a great job. And during that time and period, I find that I have learned so many things and met so many great people, including you, Leos.
Oh,
That's really helped me to achieve that goals. And I'm staying here today and say that by joining the programs, really opened a new door for me in the Australian job market. I can say that.
Okay.
Before that, I'm just a normal guy. I mean, even now, I'm just having low clues where to go, what to do, and how can I secure my job.
Can you just tell them a bit about what do you study here in Australia?
Yes, I did a master degree in ERP in Victoria University, and I did like I graduated more than 1 year ago, and still struggling to find my first job during that time. And
what do you think were the main reasons why, like, for your struggle? Why you were struggling to land your professional job at that time?
At that time, I mean, I can say, I mean, if that was me 1 year ago, I would say something like this. It's because of COVID. It's because of my visa. It's because of my experience. Blah blah blah. XYZ. So many things. And it's because of many people around me not being able to find a job. I mean, it's tons of excuses. Until I find Leo's, and he's really changed that mindset within me. And I think that is one of those one of the breaking point within the programs. I mean, having accept those, I mean, the situations, the status, and just move on. Just do whatever you have to do and get the job done.
So while were you doing your study, and after you finish your study, you were working in Woolworths, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
In supermarket. Because I think it's very important to mention this, because a lot of the students watching this, they're also doing the same thing. But for you, you say, oh, I want to work in my profession. But a lot of people tend to give up and stick to those odd jobs. So what makes you decided to, I want to work professionally now? When was the turning point for that?
The breaking point, right? Actually, it's because of the COVID. And COVID comes to me as a, I mean, it's a really breaking point when you have nothing to do. I mean, you can't do anything else to get a PR without a job. And before COVID, I just think like, oh, all right, I get a degree, I have enough points, I just apply, I get a job, I get a PR and do whatever I can, whatever I want to do.
Yes.
And then COVID hit, and then everything closed. and then I have no option but finding a professional job and then open another doors for me. I mean, the dead end, and then you have to find a way out and just not standing still and doing the same thing again.
And at that time, how many jobs do you think you were trying to apply? I mean, professionally, roughly, how many?
I can't remember, to be honest. I mean, roughly, probably close to 500 jobs. I can say that even more.
Wow.
Even more.
And what do you think are the maybe top 3 mistakes that now that you realize when it comes to looking for jobs, the biggest 3 mistakes?
Biggest 3 mistakes.
So that people can
I have to say, like, the first one that comes to my mind is mindset. The mindset. So the mindset, yeah, the mindset. It's like, so there's so many things about mindset. Like, you have to keep moving, like overcoming rejections, surrounding yourself with great people, with the people who are already successful in the industry, your mentors. That is really important. The second point is following up.
Follow up.
Following up. I can say that never forget to never ever like just apply and just sit still, and then hopefully that they call you one day. I don't think it's gonna happen because with us, we are migrants. We don't have enough experience. We don't speak good English, and then you just sit still, and then putting yourself at risk of competing with another people, even with the locals. Yeah, and then the finally, I think, is also the most important one, is that you have to keep going. Whatever or the outcome, whatever is the results of the applications, you might get an interview, but never sit still. And you might get a rejections, but don't be too upset about it, because it's a life. The ways life is. And I don't know how many rejections I have been through. I mean, both through emails and then by just somebody just doesn't even reply. That's all right. I mean, people are busy.
So let's talk about rejections, right? Because I think that's a very good point you raised. So I remember during our program, I've seen you got rejected a few times by different employers.
Yeah.
So how did you cope with rejection before our job coaching program and after you joined our job coaching program? Was there any change in the way you cope with rejections, or it's always the same?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I can say that. Before the program, I can't even bear the rejections. What? I mean, I've been taking so many time preparing my application, and then just boom. Just say the worst thing actually, they didn't sign that they didn't say anything. The worst thing is they didn't say anything. That's the worst thing. Yeah, because you don't know where you did wrong. Yeah, actually, yeah. So after the programs, I mean, I learned a lot. I following up with the employers, asking them what I've done wrong. I keep asking for referrals, and then I mean, I learn from my mistake.
Because as you know, nobody likes rejection, isn't it? Nobody likes that, obviously.
Yeah.
But some do it very well, and some just completely collapse. So obviously the fact that I've seen you keep pushing forward, that's something that I think not everybody can do. So that is very good for you. Now let's talk about how do you get this role. Let's talk about how do you get this role, the one that you are doing right now. What happened?
What happened actually? So let's try to revert back. It's actually I got lucky in this role, and then I didn't apply for it, and I didn't know the guys either. But by looking for another roles, applying for other roles using the same technique, connecting with the people in the same companies, I got noticed by these same employers. He really liked me, and then he just helping me all the way through, from applying, what to do, how to impress all the leaders, the seniors in the later rounds. And I mean, and there's one point I think, in applying for job, don't just chase the job applications, chase the people, because I think that's where the job is.
Wow, that's it. That's it. People got the job, right?
Yeah.
People got all the jobs. So you would, so for those who do not understand much what he was saying, he was saying, he was referring back to LinkedIn. So what he was saying is that he was becoming very active on LinkedIn. In the beginning, it was not the case, right? In the beginning,
in the beginning, I don't even use LinkedIn. 12 months ago.
Okay.
I don't know how powerful it is.
Exactly. And once he joined, I tell him, hey, maybe you need to not just use the normal LinkedIn, but maybe you need to subscribe to premium versions, the paid versions.
Yeah, the paid version, because it's gonna make yourself more, noticeable, I can say.
Exactly. Yes. And then once he got more noticeable, people start to know who he is, what he can do.
Actually, there's one point that's actually, I want to make this point. My job application and my job searching journeys has started to improve a lot since that last event.
Which event?
There's one event. You remember that video?
The video?
The video, the LinkedIn videos of me posting myself talking about.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Tell me about that. I like that one. Tell me about that.
Actually, after that one, so many people like willing to help me after seeing me putting my face out there and asking for help.
Tell me what happened that day. So for those
so me and Leo walking in and talk with like more than 20 employers. More than 20 employers, and to be honest, that's the most painful process I've been through.
Knock. Knock. Who's there? I am Andrew. Right.
But after that day, I start getting noticed. I have many people, together with me within my job search journey. I was even able to forward my resume to the CEO, the CTO of different companies. I was having that different guys looking out for any opportunities, and they are very willing to forward me the roles, and that's really helped a lot. And this, you just can't do this by yourself. And we can't just underestimate the size of the job market. There's always something out there that you don't know, and not at the right time.
So for those who maybe want to understand a bit of the background, what happened that day was me and Andrew, we went to walk in together to see the employers. And then towards the end, I know he's very tired, but then I say, I have to film you. And in the beginning, he was very reluctant because obviously camera shy, right? I don't feel like doing it, isn't it? In the beginning, I think, who cares? Do it. And then I film him, and then he starts sharing about, okay, today what I did was we went in. So he was quite recalling what happened on that day, and I just recorded the whole thing, and I sent it to him. He uploaded on his LinkedIn. And obviously some people happen to see it, and they really like, wow, really? He actually went that far to talk to people. So that's will get the attention, and which is very good for you, right? And then what's next after they message you on LinkedIn? And then what's next? The employer. What's happening?
Yeah. So we start interviewing, going to the first round. I passed the screening interview, and then the second round, I passed the technicals and behavioral interviews. And there was one thing that really made me stand out. I think so with from another with another applicant that I signed up for that certifications for that course, and then I just do it. I spent the whole week to do it. And then when the employers asked me to send them the resume, and that's what I did is I attached the link to my training profiles, and they really like it. I mean, they impressed with my initiative and attitude to learn and put in the effort. And then that's why I think I made myself stand out with another.
Wow.
And then starting to get even more help from them. I mean, they're really helping me to get the job, not just by myself.
Yeah. And then how about the third round? You say there are 3 rounds, right? And what happened on the third round interview?
The third round actually, the third round I was interviewed by the CEO and 2 of the co-founders. Yeah, 2 of the co-founders, and then I think that day I got lucky because I gave Leo a call to do the mock test, and then wow. And then wow, I mean, it was just lucky enough, and he pressed a pause and then changed my interview themes a little bit, and then adding a few of the key questions for them, and then I think that is really led the conversation between me and them, and they really like it.
Exactly, and obviously you nail it, right?
Yeah.
So can you just share with them maybe some of the questions that you think, because you say you asked them some questions towards the end that makes yourself very stand out. Can you share with the viewers what did you say in the interview?
Oh, I think that one is there's one because this company is a startup, and then I asked them this question. So why did you, from the beginning, you decided to found this company, and what the reason behind it, and what are the factors? I mean, I say that I can see that in their eyes. They did that with passions, with enthusiasms, and then it led the conversation. I mean, and they see that in myself, that why this guy is so curious about, and then about the company's goals and values and missions. It's all about them. It's all about them.
Exactly. It's all about the employer, right? Great. So for those, let's just maybe to ask 3 questions here for those who are not so sure about our program, the job coaching program, because it's about 6 to 8 weeks program. So what do you think some of the key skills that you learn from the program? Maybe let's start from week 1, week 2, week 3, if you still remember. What are some of the key skills you took away from the program?
The key skill, I think, is that taking action. Okay. Just do it. I mean, a lot of time we fear a lot of things. I fear a lot taking the call to employers. I fear that I'm not speaking the right English. I just didn't do it, and then now I just do it. I mean, I gain confidence through that. Walking in, talk with many. I don't know, but I have talked with hundreds of people throughout my job search. Met with so many people. Be friends with them. And yeah, I think I can say that it's not about the result; it's about the journey as well. I mean, it's a journey as well.
Because in the beginning, I remember when you did some cold call, I think you were a bit awkward, you were a bit unconfident, right? In the beginning, not knowing what to say, not knowing how to finish the questions.
Yeah.
But as you progress, obviously you nailed it. And then walking in again is a very important tool. Now, and then we talk about follow-up. You said follow-up isn't so important as well.
Yeah, I know.
Now, when it comes to follow-up, how do you follow up usually? Like with the jobs you apply for, how do you follow
in
up?
The last one, or
yeah, let's say the last one, the most
recent, right? Because So what I did is I just follow up instantly. So after I apply for job, and before that I already call them, apply for job. Immediately I'm gonna text them on LinkedIn, try to connect with them and send them a message, just to make sure that they receive my applications. Yeah, that's what I did, and I think that's really effective on LinkedIn.
So instant follow-up, right? Not waiting for like weeks and weeks, but
we're gonna forget about it.
Very, very good. Do you even have to, at some point, do you have to even negotiate, or you have to convince them that you are the right person? Was there any question that you have to convince them that, hey, I'm not a PR yet, but I...
Yeah, I did. I mean, we have been asked that question all the time, right? And I think the best way to be honest, I mean, not wasting another time from the beginnings. I even put my visa status on my resume. And yeah, so I just try to be honest. I mean, I don't have PR. I'm not a permanent resident. I used to be okay with that. And just try to explain yourself, like I have a plan as well. Explaining to them like I have partners or anything else that are gonna have you like have 4 or 5 years of visa. But yeah. So some might say no, but there will be someone saying yes.
That's it, right? So what he was saying there, it was the ability to negotiate, the ability to be honest, straightforward. And in our program, I tell him all about, you got to address the issues. So don't hide it, right? Always keep it open, tell them upfront, isn't it? Don't hide behind the back. But that's what people are doing, is they always try to hide about their visa. They always try to hide about the experience. So rather than hiding, put it forward. Hey, I don't have this. Would you be okay with that? Which is something that, do you agree with me that a lot of people don't know these things?
Yeah,
a lot of people don't have that knowledge, isn't it? So let's say my last questions here is for those who are looking to start their job hunting career. Maybe last 3 advice you have for them.
Last 3 advice.
The 3 advice you would, let's say this will be the advice you gave to yourself before this program. Let's just imagine you haven't done that program.
Yeah.
What you give advice to your youngest,
right? First advice, I think that is, maybe you probably know this, but I think I still have to repeat this. Just knowing what you want. Is knowing what you want. So you have to be very sure that what kind of a job or what kind of industry you're looking for, and really focus on it. And beside that, try to search for different kind of job titles with the same job descriptions. Yeah, for example, my roles, it can be business analyst, it can be consultant, it can be quality assurance, the same support roles. Yeah. And the second point, I think, is the attitude. I mean, working attitude. I mean, you have to find the right environment for yourself. So, like I just say from the beginning, try to surround yourself with positive people, people like Leo, that who can really push you out of that comfort zone. And yeah, I think so, because that's so important, because people out there just, I mean, some even your close friend, if you let them influence your thoughts, I mean, it's gonna influence the result as well, same way.
Exactly. Anything else? Beautiful. I like that right there. That's a great takeaway. What else? Is there one more big advice you have for them?
The last advice, try to be signed up for LinkedIn. Sign up for LinkedIn. Sign up for LinkedIn and be very active on it. I mean, put yourself out there, talk to people, asking for their experience, learning from them, anyone, and you'll be there.
Wow. Okay. Very happy, very happy. It's called happy ending for a reason. Thank you so much, Andrew. I'm very glad you have this success. And guys, again, in saying that, he highlights more of the success part of the journey. There's a lot of the pain part, a lot of the downtime that he got as well during this job hunt. But obviously, at the end of the day, it's about the winnings. You just need to have one win, and that's all. No matter how many failures you have. So, congratulations for the job, Andrew. I think you deserve it. The mindset, man. That's the key.
Yeah, the mindset. 10x rule.
Yeah, that is yeah. The mindset and stick to the right people. Oh wow. That's it. You got that book? Millionaire No Time. Guarantee. Success, millionaire, everything you wish.
Yeah.
Very happy for you. And I just want to re-emphasize one point and then we finish is about what he said about the negative people. And this is so important.
Yeah, I know.
So for you, Andrew, at that time,
Mhm.
did you have any negative friends though? Did you have anyone say that it's impossible, or do you have anyone say it's very hard around you during your job hunting? Do you have that sort of people? You can't do this, you can't.
Too many, man. They're just around. They whisper in my ears, saying that there's no way you can do it, man. And even after I cut down my hours, I think that is the good part. I mean, not being too close to them. I mean, they are good friends, good people, but sometimes even themselves they can't realize that they're being influenced by this kind of common thought, common sense, and just drag them down. I mean, because you're not aware enough and putting a filter inside your brains and letting them influence you, you'll be in big trouble. I mean, because I have been in that loopholes for more than, I don't know, since I was here.
Yeah, no, exactly. So I can't emphasize enough, guys. If you're listening, if you have any people around you that are negative, either, I'm not saying you stop hanging out with them, but at least for now, until you get a professional job, they have no business in your life. And I keep saying this. You remember I say in our program, negativity is worse than COVID-19, right? This is so bad. Like it has killed more lives than COVID-19, but nobody really ever talked about it. They just it's just the way they are. No. It's very bad. I got people who give up because the negative friends keep saying, "Oh, it's impossible. There's nothing. There's no jobs." And what Andrew embodies is it means that the job market is very active. It's happening. It's going. It's still happening.
At the moment, this April, I mean, it's blooming.
Tell people about the statistics you got from the one of the CEO, right? The guy, AI guy.
Yeah, because he said that at the moment, due to COVID, there's nobody is coming to Australia, and there was 3,500 to 4,000 jobs at the moment can be filled every month. Can be filled every month.
For business analysts,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, for business analysts. The demands are huge.
That's crazy. But the question is, are you guys ready to grab it? Or are you gonna sit on your butt and complaining, whining like a little baby, which is most people do anyway. But that's fine. They are not the sort of people we want to hang out with. Andrew, congratulations. Keep it up. I know you will do well. I know this is the beginning.
I know this
is the beginning. Always be humble. Always be willing to learn. Always want to go for bigger heights, and keep setting bigger goals, 10x.
10x.
Right? Not 10 times, not 10 jobs, but 10x goals, 10x everything you want in life, just 10x, 10 times everything. Okay, so for those of you who want to join our job coaching program and be like Andrew,
Don't think anymore.
recommend, what's that?
Don't think anymore, just do it.
Just do exactly. The thing that about him, okay, it's like that. The thing about this guy is, if I tell him to do something, he like this. He would not even like, nah, it's too hard. I mean, in the beginning he was like that, but then as we do more, I can see that he makes his decision like this.
Just like that.
That's what you need to do. Most of you guys, you think too much and you do too little. You do nothing. You sit at home thinking, oh my God, what if he say this? What if he say that? Just pick up the goddamn phone and call the employers. And now that's what he's been doing. And I know for sure that this skill sets, Andrew, you can use for your job as well.
Anyway.
The job that you're doing right now, right? You need to talk to people. Again, the phone skill.
Yeah.
You have a very good phone skill now. What I'm teaching is actually communication skill, really. That's exactly what I'm teaching. Okay, so thank you so much for joining, Andrew. And guys, if you want to connect with Andrew, or if you want to learn more about our program, how we can help, how we have changed so many lives, contact us, reach out to us. Until then, be great. Thank you for your time, Andrew. Appreciate you, and stay in touch. Okay, you take care. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.